What's up? We are the Wild Lies.
And you're watching United Rock Nations.
Hello guys of United Rock Nations, we are with Matt and Zach of the Wild Lies. How are you?
I am great, thank you. How are you?
Really good, man. You right?
The show, how it was?
It was amazing. Like to be playing the first ever download in Paris was an honor in itself. To be playing so early in the day and to have so many people come watch us was amazing, and the reception from the crowd, it was just brilliant. So it's been amazing.
The first gig here in France.
It is, yeah. First gig in France, and it was amazing. I love France, and I love Paris. It's one of my favourite cities in the world. So it's great. I would have liked to have come down earlier to have more of a touristy kind of day, but we didn't have time. We came straight from Vienna because we did Vienna rock in Vienna. So but it was great, and the crowd was amazing. The people were so warm and welcoming, and it was great. It was an amazing experience.
So the band was created in 2013. Tell me more about the band. We didn't know a lot about the Wild Lies.
The band as it is now started in 2013. We released an EP back then called Jack's Out the Box, and kind of gearing toward a more classic side of the band. And we've evolved from there. We did our first download festival in the UK in 2013 as well, on one of the small stages. But it was great, and we basically kept going since from there to try and every time we do a show or a festival, we're trying to up our game and really try and progress as much as we think that we can. And it's a bunch of guys playing rock music and metal music got together and decided to make a living out of it. So that's pretty much it.
Did you expect such a success with the first EP?
Sorry, say that again?
Did you expect such a success with the first EP?
It was great. The most amazing thing was the people because as I said, it was a slightly more classic side to the band, a slightly more classic sound. The people we were expecting to hate it loved it, which was amazing. Like Kerrang gave us an amazing debut review. It was an incredible debut review, and that was amazing. And it was we kind of went from there, and then last year we played Donington Download Festival, and we released another single which was more kind of in between sounds, so the heavier sound which we now have, but still that kind of classic rock vocal, which is very important to me to keep it, because that's what we do. We try to marry the old and the new, heavy riffs with bluesy stadium rock vocals. That's very
Who brings the main ideas on the band?
Say that again?
Who brings the main ideas of the band?
Oh, there's three of us. There's three of us that mainly bring it. So you mean songwriting? Yeah. So it was Matt, myself, and Andre, the rhythm guitarist. We all bring. We usually bring like a demo to the band. We'll demo down our song idea. We'll bring it to the band. We'll see what they think to start with. I mean, usually we're all up on the same page. We'll be like, "Oh, that's really cool, man," and we'll take it into the studio and we'll sit down and we'll all start writing our parts. Today with technology, you've got you can program drums, so you can sort of present your idea in a sort of like. It's almost fully done almost, and then you bring it and then you completely you just strip it apart, rework it so it sounds like a Wild Lies song, So there's three of us. We sort of like contribute, and the cool thing about that is that you get all those different influences in different songs, and then you get that, I've got personal influences that come across in my music. Matt's got his own influences that come across in his music, and then together you get a different song idea, and then collectively with all the instruments and parts on top of it, it becomes this whole new original thing. So that's pretty much our dynamic, like songwriting wise.
Why you record only EPs and not a full-length album?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? We've been drip feeding stuff. We wanted we understand how fickle the music industry is, and we want to make a career out of this. You know, we want some longevity, which is hard nowadays to get that, and we've done everything ourselves up to this point, and we've been waiting for the right time. We've got the material there, we've got it ready to rock, basically ready to go. So we're waiting for the right time. This tour has been incredible in terms of exposure for the band. At the end of the day, we're a live band. This is, you know, we take a great deal of pride on our live show. So we'd love people to see us live before they hear us on track. That's a good thing. And then now we've released another taster to try and, you know, wet the taste buds a little bit.
This is the first proper release as well.
We've got a brand new single, The Animal. And as soon as the tour is over, there'll be more coming out. So people won't have to wait long at all.
We're sort of trying to give people a taste of the new sound as well, you know. This is sort of apart from Asteroid Central, a single that we brought out about a year or so ago. I mean, this is the first taste that people are getting of the music that has been created since myself, Andre, and Luke have been in the band. Because when Jack's Out the Box was out, that was a completely different lineup. That was Matt, Dylan still in the band as well, and that was a different drummer and guitarist. So there was a completely different dynamic going on there. So we've been developing over this time. You know, we've been a developing band. We're still developing. We will always be developing. But this is like the taster of what's to come, the sound that we think that we've established for ourselves now, and what we're sort of like building upon for future releases. You know, hopefully for a nice big release, whatever that may be. You know, maybe you know, I'm not going to say anything, but
there is a definitive Wild Lies sound now, and that is what, you know, people that have been following the band and listening to the band over the last couple of years, it's very definitive in terms of what a Wild Lies record and a song sounds like and what we sound like as a band. So I hopefully, when we do a big release, it'll be worth the wait.
We listened to this EP and we love a lot of one song called Can't Carry On. It's a song very different from the others. Tell me more about that song.
Well, the reason it's slightly different is because the first two were written by myself, and this Can't Carry On was written by Matt. And Matt has a I wouldn't say pop, but there's a certain amount of catchiness to what he does in a sense that it'll work in a very mainstream way. You know, you'll find that with Jack's Out the Box as well. There's a few songs that work in a mainstream type of sense, you know. Whereas personally, my influences is much heavier and slightly darker, and it's for a certain type of metalhead. Whereas this is for a metalhead, but also for a wider audience. So that's the dynamic, you know. That's why, you know. You carry on.
It's our commercial song, you know. I think it's always very. I mean, all the songs are commercial in their own right. You know, they all got different vibes to them. That's a great thing. We don't want to write an album or, you know, eventually of every song sounding the same. It will all sound like a Wild Lies song, but Can't Carry On's more of a. It's more of a commercial. As Zach was saying, I base everything around a chorus. Chorus is very important to me. Melodies, hooks, you know, you can call it poppy. I don't really know. I just know what I find. I just know what I find catchy, and people say that it's more contemporary that way, which is fine. So I suppose Can't Carry On's more of a. It can reach a wider range of audience because of that. The kind of melodies, it's a lot, you know, it's a bit more melodic, especially when it comes to the chorus. So it's a song that I think we can reach quite a wide range of people, even if people who are not really into metal or rock could maybe appreciate it. So that's important to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for the concert, very great concert, and thank you for this EP. Buy it.